Hope you had a great weekend. And we are getting closer to summer. Let's hope the bad weather's behind us. As you can see today, it's still a little chilly out. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I want to put the sweatshirts away. Anyway, this week I'm gonna lead off every video talking a little bit about ways to lose weight. I know it's a little late to really nail down that summer body. If you really want a summer body, you probably should have started working that in October or November. Give yourself plenty of time to get there, but you know, a lot of people want to lose weight and somehow. So I'm just gonna pretty quick on the beginning of every video talk about some ideas that help you lose weight and just some things that maybe you haven't thought about other than just different diets. And the first one is calories. There's a lot of fad diets out there that'll say, you know, you can lose weight if you blah, 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 blah. It all comes down to calories. If you burn more than you eat, you will lose weight. If you burn way more than you eat, you might lose weight faster. The problem with if you eat way too little, a lot of times people end up having crash days, and that's what I want to talk about today. So let's say, for those that don't know, 2,000 calories equals 1 pound lost. If you eat 2,000 calories less than you burn, theoretically you'll lose a pound, giving it all things equal, right? Water weight, water retention, sickness, etc. So if on a given day you eat 200 calories less than you burn, pretty manageable. 200 calories will leave you kind of hungry maybe. In a given week you would have a 1,400 calorie deficit. That's not quite a pound. So even if you eat 200 calories less per day, you will not lose a pound per week. So let's say you eat really good for 5 days a week at 200 calorie deficit. So you 1,000 calorie deficit. So on Saturday, like I've done really good this week, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna reward myself because I ate really well. I kept myself under 200 calories every day. So I'm gonna go have a nice meal and go have some Mexican food and some ice cream. Well, let's just say because of that Mexican food and ice cream, you've now eaten 500 calories more on Saturday than you burned. Monday through Friday, you had 1,000 calories deficit. On Saturday, you cut that in half already. So let's say you lost 500, let's say you ate 500 calories less in an entire week. If you need 2,000 calories to lose 1 pound, in that 1 week, now you've lost 1/4 of a pound. I'm not saying anything wrong with a cheat meal. You can go do that. Just make sure your expectations are right, and knowing that in that week you're only going to lose 1/4 of a pound, and therefore it'll take you 1 month or 4 weeks to lose 1 pound if you maintain that for 4 weeks. So calories are very important. If you don't know how many calories you burn, you can try the watches or a heart strap. They'll give you at least an idea, and then you need to really start tracking what you eat. Everything you put in your mouth, you need to track it, and you need to eat less calories than you're burning. Doesn't need to be a lot less, but it needs to be less. Anyway, that's first video or first topic for this week. So on to today's workout. We have Max Effort Monday. A lot of people love Max Effort Mondays, and we're going to get it today. It's going to be a little bit harder. The reps are going to be a little bit harder to come by because it's going to be heavier weight, but it should be pretty taxing. You should get a pretty good sweat going. So we're going to do warm up as a group, and then we're going to do 5 rounds of 1-minute dumbbell power cleans. So I'm going to demo those really quick if I can get back far enough. But you should touch the ground every time, bring them to your shoulders. Touch the ground, bring them to your shoulders. So you're taking them to the ground every time, bring them to your shoulders every time. For lack of a better term, this is kind of like a curl. It's essentially a curl, but you touch the ground, the dumbbells to the ground every time, pick them up. So 10 or 1-minute max dumbbell power cleans, 1-minute max pull-ups, 1-minute max slam balls, but the slam balls for arcs are super heavy. 40 pounds for the guys, 30 pounds for the ladies, and then 1-minute max back squats at 135-95, taking that barbell from the ground, putting it over your back, and then squatting. So all of those should be pretty challenging to get a whole bunch of reps. It's not gonna be one of those Max Effort Mondays where the leading score has 400 or 500 reps. It's probably even closer to a couple hundred reps. And you can definitely take the class and start in different stations and just rotate through them. You have 1-minute rest, 4 movements, the dumbbell power snatch, the pull-ups, the heavy slam balls, and then the back squats, and a 1-minute rest, 5 rounds. So you get your sweat on. Have a good Monday.